work.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Are you
I'm
nervous?
glad it worked. What?
Are you nervous?
Yes. Gotta say the truth, right?
I'm so nervous. Like it's the first time that I started a live by myself. I'm like, what do I say?
Yeah. I need to have filters.
Yeah,
Let me
I
try
put a
to
filter
use.
on. This is not my skin, guys.
No, I like
My
it. I
skin
want.
sucks right
There
now.
you go. I got
Filters are everything.
it.
So,
So
how are
excited.
you? Excited.
Yeah. Cool. Should we start?
Yes, let's start.
Okay. Awesome.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Mari. Oh, by the way, guys, how long have we known each other?
For 12 years already.
Yep,
It's
we
been
went to high
so
school.
long.
We went to high school together 12 years ago. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so
Oh my
old.
goodness.
It's
Yeah,
been
I
so
remember.
long.
Yeah, so long ago. I can't believe now we're working together, like how things turn out to be, and I'm very happy to be,
I know.
on
I
this
can't.
path with you.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Mari and I went to high school together, and then after 12 years, now we're working together. We have our
Yeah.
own team, and we'll
Yes.
be managing a team of financial consultants. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. I can't even
Yeah.
believe
I
it.
know. I'm so excited. Woohoo.
Okay, so tell me about yourself. How did you become a financial consultant?
Yeah, okay. So, well, introducing myself, my name is Mariana. I'm 25 years old. And I've been in the industry for about 3 years. And so recently I joined the team and with Five Rings, and I'm really, really excited. I just love what I do, and it's just been like finding a purpose, and it's just been amazing. Like I just love everything, that I'm experiencing and teaching people and helping people. So it's been a really, really awesome, time in my life.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's crazy. I never thought I graduated in marketing. I never thought I would be here today, but it's like finding a purpose and helping people with what we do. Like it's
Yeah,
so much fun. You know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
feel like I'm not working. I'm just like helping
exactly.
people and being with my team, being with the girls. It's so much fun. And also like we're so young. I'm 27, Mari's 25, and whenever people think about, oh, they're financial consultants. They talk about retirement planning and life
Yeah,
insurance and all of that, long-term investment, like like for your retirement. And they picture like an old person, a
yeah, that's what I
guy.
thought.
They picture a man. Let's be honest, they do. That's how
It's
people.
true. It's
That's
true.
what they think. The first thing that comes to mind is like an old guy trying
Yeah.
to sell me whatever, like
Mhm.
retirement plans, and it's
Yeah.
not. We want to like like bring a new face. It's a new generation, and we're millennials, and we want to
Yeah.
get it together and plan for a future.
And also help our generation, because not only those people we imagine like older people selling this, it's also older people only buying this, like you
Exactly.
thinking about this. So it's like you changing both ways. So that's amazing. Like that's so amazing.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
earlier, that's, we're going to talk about it later, but like the earlier you start, the better. So like,
Hmm.
why not start when you're young? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's the,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the right thing to do. Okay. So let's go for it.
Yes, let's do it.
So we're going to talk about first paying yourself first. What does
Hmm.
it mean? What does it mean when we say pay yourself first? Like honestly, I'm going to be honest, before studying, before becoming a financial consultant, I didn't even know. Like I was young, I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm like, what does that mean? Paying yourself first, right?
Yes, that's true. And I think a lot of people need to understand what does it really mean? What is does that look like? And we were reading the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it talks so much about that. And that's literally like taking the first thing that you do in your income, you're going to separate an amount to put into something that's going to give you a return, and that's really paying yourself first. Like no matter what, you're always like transferring that money towards your future self. So,
Exactly.
and I know you're going to mention a little bit what's it like to pay your future self? What does it look like that? But I think it's just people need to obviously understand that pay yourself first is like literally the first thing that comes out of your check is for yourself.
Exactly. It's just like you get paid and then you just pay your future self. It's like you don't
Mm-hmm.
even see that money. It goes directly into your retirement plan or your investments, whatever it is. You're
Yeah.
paying yourself first. That money you're
Yeah.
only gonna see when it grows, and then you're gonna access it in the future. So like
Exactly.
that's the first thing we have to do. We have to create this habit of paying
Mm-hmm.
yourself first. When we do that, it's crazy. Before doing it, I was like, oh my God, what do you mean? Like, I don't have like, like I have so
Yeah.
many like bills. It's going to be an extra bill that I have to pay for my retirement. I'm not going to think about it today. Let me think
Yeah.
about it later. But guys, it's like the earlier we start, the compound interest, we're going to talk about the compound interest. That's the magic of it all. So time is like the greatest ingredient of all of this.
Yeah.
But when I started it, now I feel like it's a habit. Like I don't feel it.
Mm-hmm. I
Honestly.
think, yeah, no, I think you can't look at it as a bill because in the end
Exactly.
of the day, it's not a bill. Obviously, you're, paying it, but it's actually going to return to you later on with so much more, money. So it's not a bill. That's like the first thing that we have to look at it. Is it not a bill? Definitely
Yeah,
not a bill.
exactly. Not a bill. I'm
Yeah.
investing in my future. I am
Yeah.
gonna retire good, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue. Because the thing is, when people retire, they have to cut all their expenses because they don't have enough retirement, like money for retirement
Yeah.
saved up, right? So they have to go to a cheaper house, cheaper car. We don't want to do that. I want
Yeah.
to be better than what I
Yeah,
am today.
exactly. You want to
Yeah.
live, you
So
want to travel, like you don't want to
traveling,
just
uh-huh.
the years that you don't have to work, you just want to stay at home or even like working part-time because you can't afford to, just do whatever. So I think we need to work on that. But to work on that, we need to start early because if we have a lot of clients too that unfortunately they weren't able to hear this at like our age and they
Yeah.
say, damn, like if I was able to know about this before, like I would have planned it. And I think that's like the urgency that we need to pass on because it's really
Exactly.
important.
The older you get, the more money you have to put in
Yeah,
into a retirement plan, a
exactly.
retirement account, because then
Yeah.
the more money you put in, the more money you have to accumulate over the
Hmm.
few years that you have. But if you start
Yeah.
earlier, you don't have to put that much money
Mm,
towards your future. You can just start with
exactly.
less money, and that money is going to multiply, right? We
Exactly.
have so many years ahead of us.
Yeah. I was,
Like,
oh,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Oh, me? Okay. No, I posted something yesterday and it was like such a, like, when your mind goes like this, like, wow, that's so crazy. Because usually like, oh, let's go take a car. I always wanted this car, $400 a month. That's nothing. We pay like, yay, like, I'm gonna have a car. It doesn't really hurt us to do that. But then when we say, hey, let's put $400 into retirement or something for long
Oh
term,
no.
we're
And then
like,
we're like,
oh
oh
no,
my
I
God,
can't
it's
afford
so
four hundred
much.
dollars
Uh-huh.
Exactly. But you see
Uh-huh.
how our mindsets like play tricks on us? Because isn't it more interesting to, instead of paying like so much money into interest, like towards the car and everything, depreciating everything, instead you could put $400 and have so much money. Like it's crazy to see the
Crazy.
mindset that we have. And I mean, we're young, so we're able to like change that, learn, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's crazy once you start doing that, once you see your money like accumulating and you
Yeah.
see how much money you're gonna have in the future and you're planning for that, you
Yeah.
you see like things differently. Like, oh, do I really
Yeah.
need to buy that purse right now? Or can I
Exactly.
overfund my money and
Yes,
it's
exactly.
accumulating? Like, do I need to change my car now? Or can I wait it off a
Yeah,
little bit and then invest more towards my future, put more
exactly.
money into my future, right? It's you
Exactly.
change your mindset.
Yeah, and that goes with time too. Like obviously, you're gonna work on yourself, learning that, becoming financial literate to like see what you should do. That's like a process for us even. So I think we are here also to help you, like guide maybe towards what we want or the plans that we have. Like it's amazing. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of money that we could
Yeah.
get.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about like Warren Buffett. I don't know You guys, I
Oh,
mean, most of it, everyone knows who Warren Buffett
yeah,
is. He's like the richest investor in the world.
yeah,
And I posted yesterday about him. Why is he the richest investor? It's not like he's the best investor. It's not like he found like a secret, I don't know, like account that you have to invest. No,
yeah,
it's just because he started investing when he was 10 years old. That's why
exactly.
we say if you have
Isn't it?
kids,
Yeah,
start a plan for your kids. They can be millionaires by 40, by 30, whatever.
yeah,
Like they can start early and that money is going to accumulate so much like faster.
exactly.
They're going to be so young and they're going to have
Yeah,
so much money accumulated, right? That's
exactly.
why he's the richest investor because he started so early. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
We have to learn from the best, from the people that, have that experience and we see the results.
Yeah. Mari, can you explain a little bit what compound interest is? Because I know a lot of people, they say, oh, you know what? I know what it is, but I'm not
Whatever.
100% sure. It's okay. I was
Yeah.
the same. So let's
Yeah.
just, what is compound interest?
So compound interest is just interest upon interest making you money. So every single month you get a return, and then the next month you're getting a return on the return. So basically, to simplify, is just interest upon interest accumulating so that your money is kind of like multiplying.
Yeah. And like Albert Einstein said, compound
Mhm.
interest is the eighth wonder of the world, right? That's what.
Yeah.
And if you understand it, you receive it. If you do
Mhm.
not understand it, you pay. It works against you. So just like a credit card.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of us, we had or we have
Yeah.
credit card debt, and all we see is interest on top of even like student loans. It's interest on top
Yeah.
of interest, and then it's never ending, right?
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
working against you because you haven't understood. If when you understand,
Mhm.
you use that for you. So the money that you're putting into a plan like this, it's growing with compound interest
Exactly.
for you, right?
Exactly. Just like I think you posted about it, the Money Explained on Netflix. It
Yes.
explains about credit cards, it explains about retirement, student loans.
Yeah.
Like it has a lot of information that you
Yeah.
can see that it's not just us. A lot of people,
Yeah.
are using this towards them, like for them. So
Yeah. So if you
definitely
haven't watched
see
it
it.
yet,
Yeah.
please watch it. What Money on Netflix, Money
Yeah.
Explained, and it's like 20 minutes each
Episodes.
episode. So it's
Yeah.
really fast, but it's really interesting to see how money
Yeah.
works. And
Yeah. It's
yeah,
really,
it's
really
good.
good.
It's a good lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what else?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, maybe we can see if anybody has any questions.
Yeah, I don't, guys, do you guys have any
Let's see
questions?
here.
Like, who, I don't know, like a lot of people before, like when I was a financial consultant, I was always like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to start. Like, where should I start? How should I do it? Like, I want to
Yeah.
think about my future, but I don't know how to think about it. Or maybe like people have a 401k and they're like, oh, I'm good. I have a 401k. Like, I don't need to think about that. It's not like that. Like, we have been learning that a 401k is not enough. You have to
Mhm.
put your eggs in different baskets,
Yeah.
especially because of taxes, because we have to you have to have like a tax-free account, you have to have a 401k, you have to have your stocks, whatever, your real estate, whatever you have as
Yeah.
investments, right?
Yeah. Well, you have to realize the 401k, it's like linked to the stock market. So like example in 2008, this is something I learned maybe recent, and I was like, what? In 2008, like people that was going to retire that year, using their 401k, they couldn't retire because
Yeah,
of the stock market. So like that's where you would go like different places and put your eggs in different baskets, like you said. So
exactly.
it's very important.
Can you imagine? And it's not like, oh, they lost. Like, can you imagine you have $1 million, you're ready to retire, you're
Crazy.
65 years old, and then the market crashes, and then you
Yeah.
have 300,000. You're not gonna stop
No,
working.
it
You're gonna wait until the
goes
economy
back.
gets better. So then
Yeah.
people couldn't retire. They have to keep working. We don't want
Yeah.
that to happen. Who can
Yeah.
guarantee you that when we're about to retire or we're about to stop working, right? Even
Yeah.
if it's 50 years old, if you have
Yeah.
enough money to retire to 50, that's amazing. Even if you're like 50 years old, you want to retire, the market crashes. And then what? You have to have a secure
Yeah.
account, a secure plan as well, another option, right?
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. Let's see the questions. So how should I start, Via?
Okay, how should you start? If you don't know where to start and you just want to, talk a little bit, we can help you out. We can set up a Zoom call and we can explain everything that we do. We can, it's I know it's a hard topic, but we explain it really easily so anyone could understand, right?
Yeah, and it's free.
Yeah, and it's free.
We'll
It's
sit
our
with you,
job.
talk with
Our
you.
job is to guide you to
Yeah,
find the best plan for you, the best retirement plan, the best, plan for your future.
yeah,
And yeah, and so that's what we do. We're that's our job, basically.
yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see another one. Milena, how does it feel to have the type of mission and purpose? Um, it's really rewarding because not only you help people, have something long term and change their, their financial future, you also secure like the road until then, like with life insurance, with living benefits. That's like securing if anything happens until the person retires, they're okay too with their finances. So it's like both ways. So it's like amazing. Like I never been, I sit with people and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for showing me this." Like it's really rewarding to see, people tell me that. Like it's really amazing. I bet you, Via, think the same, but if you want to share
Yeah.
that bit.
Because now we're talking about retirement planning, but one of the biggest benefits you have with a plan like we have,
Mm-hmm.
is that we have life insurance with our retirement planning. So let's say we get sick or something happens in our health, we're able to access some money, and we don't need to touch everything that we've built throughout the life. Like,
Yeah,
so like my dad, he had a heart attack at
yeah,
40 years old, and he lost everything because he never had a foundation. He never protected his
yeah,
assets. So he had to spend everything with medical bills, and he wasn't working. He had pain, chest pain for years. So I saw that happening. And then today I just want to like tell everyone, guys,
hmm,
why not have a benefit of having a life insurance? I know you're young. Sometimes we think, oh, nothing never is going to happen to me. I'm so young. But I know people that had cancer at 29. I know people that I know a girl that's 21 and she has cancer. So like, you never know. We think it's never going to happen to us. But what if it does? Are you prepared? Are you, like, how's your family going to pay for everything? How are you going to pay
yeah.
for your house? Are you going to have to sell your house, sell your stuff? Like, what's going to happen?
Those are questions that we need to have answer for.
Yeah.
So let me see if there's another one.
It's yeah.
Is there a plan to help parents plan for their kids' future as well? You want me to answer?
You
Okay.
want
I'll
this?
go. Yes. Well, you even mentioned that you can start as early as the baby is born, and we have customers or clients that are like 1 year old, 2 year old,
Yeah.
cute. But it's like amazing to see, how much money they'll have, not only for like when they get to college, if they
Hmm.
want to pursue college, or if they want to, open a business, or even maybe use the money around that age, like we are around this age, they could use this money for this and continue paying for retirement. But then
Yeah.
for them, retirement is going to look really good because with so little, they can have so much because they
Yeah.
have time,
I
which
did
time
an
is the most
illustration.
important
I
thing.
had a client yesterday.
Yeah,
She's 2 years old.
too.
And if the parents, like, it's like, guys, it's crazy. If you put in $100 forever, the kid's like a millionaire.
Exactly. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
It's crazy.
amazing.
With so little, you're gonna change your kid's life. Like
Exactly.
I'm pregnant, like whenever I first day I gave birth, next day
Yeah.
I'm filling out an illustration. I'm
Exactly.
applying for my kid because with so little, that
Yeah.
makes a huge difference. It can change your generations after you. It's crazy. And then I'm gonna teach my kids. Listen, after you're working, like a 16, 17, whatever the age, you pay half and I'll pay
Yeah.
the other half. and this is
Exactly.
towards your future. The first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna give me half of the money. Your whatever, $50, $100, and I'll give you
Yeah.
$100. I'll
Yeah,
double whatever you
exactly.
put in, and then that's gonna be for your future. So you teach
Yeah.
them young. You
Yeah.
change the mindset when they're
Yeah.
young, right?
I think that's important, not only to plan for them and give them that much money, but also teach them how to use it. Because if you don't do that, then
They're just
you know,
gonna wait. And the best part about this plan is a lot of people ask me, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this plan for my kids' college or future, whatever. And then what if they're not like good kids? Like I don't want to give them the money. Like
yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna trust them. This plan is under the parent's name, so the parent is the owner.
yeah.
So you're gonna decide if you want to, transfer everything to your kid when they're ready after 18
Yeah.
or not. I mean, you're the
Mhm.
owner of the account. It's your money at the
Exactly.
end of the day. So that's the good thing. And you don't have to use it only for college, like Madi said. You can use it to buy a house for your kids or whatever, to start a business for your kids, whatever you
Wedding.
need, right?
Yeah, whatever it is. It's
Yeah.
very, yeah,
But
that's
it
right.
makes a huge difference in the kid's life. It's really I think it's like the most, like, I don't know, it's so nice, right? Whenever
Yeah.
we do plans for
Yeah.
kids and parents, because we're like, oh my God, these parents, they're changing their kids' life. I
Yeah.
wish my
Oh
parents
my
had
goodness.
started me young. I
Oh my
wish.
goodness. Me too. Imagine that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's
But we're here to change that and do that for our kids. So that's
yeah.
important.
Yeah. Well,
So
guys, thank you
offered.
so much. This was
Okay.
fast. I feel like next time it's gonna be a little longer.
Well, we have one more question. Should we
Oh,
answer the
really?
last question?
Where? Of course.
What is the minimum to invest?
Okay, so guys, there is no minimum. Literally, it's just based on your finances. What we do is we're gonna sit down with you. We can help you see all your expenses. We can help you see how much money is gonna be comfortable for you to put in towards your future. And then that's it. It's based on how your financial situation is today, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you can start low and then go.
And then yeah, and increase it whenever or overfund it,
Yeah,
however you.
having something like it's more important than the amount, I think. Obviously, you want to put more money, but if you can't now, at least starting is the key, and then later on you can add more money when you have more money.
Exactly.
You can
That's
always
at
do that.
least start something. Take advantage
Yeah,
of the time of
yeah,
starting so early. Start early. I don't know how old you are, but the
yeah,
earlier you start, the better. ASAP.
yeah,
It doesn't matter
exactly.
how old you are. Just start today. Today's the day.
Yeah, no,
Because
for
then
sure.
you're gonna
For
accumulate
sure.
money for your future.
Exactly. No, for sure.
We have another question.
Yeah.
Is there any book or class that you guys recommend if you want to have more information on how to become financially independent? We actually, yes, we have webinars. So if you guys are interested in watching a 30 minutes class about, how money works, and the name is Money 101,
Yeah.
and we can send you the link and you can watch it from anywhere. So it's really
30
nice.
minutes, but can teach you a lot, like a lot. So
Yeah.
it's very cool.
Yeah.
And a book too could be the one that we mentioned earlier, Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is really, I think everybody that's starting to learn about finances should start with that book and then move
Everyone.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just amazing. I love that book.
Yeah. Another question. I want to follow the next live. When would it be?
Oh, we're gonna mention that.
Great
Yeah.
question.
Yay!
So we actually want to start doing this every week or every 2 weeks. Me and Madi, we're
Yeah.
just gonna talk about like whatever random topics. So you
Topics,
guys
yeah.
send us the topics and we'll talk about it.
Yes, yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited because you know what? People, they don't have information. I didn't have information. I didn't know
Yeah,
how to start. I didn't know what to do. I didn't understand anything about finances. I was
yeah.
like lost. So like having
Mhm.
someone young and someone that we can relate to really
Exactly.
helps. So we're gonna start
Exactly.
doing this more often for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
How would I pay taxes on the money in the future? Mari, you answer this.
Well, the best thing about this plan is that you don't pay taxes because it's an insurance plan, so it's not looked at as a I'm sorry, oh my God, as a financial product, like not a financial product, but like that you're gonna receive a return on it, they don't charge you any taxes. Completely
Yeah.
tax free.
So everything is in the future, it's tax free for your retirement. So that's,
Yeah.
we call it a tax shelter account.
Yeah.
Because yeah, why is it a tax shelter account, like Mari mentioned? Because the life insurance that is attached to it, which is an amazing benefit. It's amazing because it protects you for, from sick. If you die, you leave something behind. If you get sick, you can access the money. So it's amazing. So because it has that linked to this retirement plan, it works like an umbrella, and it protects you from taxes in the future. So it's everything, that every money, every penny that you put into this retirement plan is going to be tax free in the future, which is amazing, because who wants to pay taxes in the future? No one.
Exactly. And obviously, if you had a lot of money in the future that you have to pay taxes, it's going to be a whole chunk of it gone. So you
Yeah, and
don't want to put,
taxes are only going up. We're
yeah,
seeing this now. Like a lot of
yeah,
laws just changed about taxes, and taxes only go up. You don't want to pay taxes in the future. So if you can protect yourself from taxes when you retire, you don't have to pay taxes on the money that grew
exactly.
in
Oh my
the
God, yeah. In the future, in 40, what, 45, 50 years is going to be crazy. So it's
yeah.
definitely good to be protected with that.
That's what that's what the rich people do. Like we call it the
Yeah.
rich people, because that's the mentality they have. They're always trying to protect their assets from taxes, right? That's what they do. They have financial advisors, and they try to protect the assets from everywhere, because they don't want to pay taxes. And they're right. And then the middle class, right? That's where everyone that pays the most taxes. So we have to learn how to protect ourselves from taxes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, in the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, because I just finished reading it, so it's fresh. But it actually says that people that work like a W-2 job, a regular job, they usually work 3 to 4 months, I think, in the year just for the
Pay
government.
taxes.
Like, that's crazy. You work like almost half of the year just to pay taxes. Like, imagine yourself going to work every single day for 4 or 5 months to do that. Like, that's crazy. That completely changes your mind. Like,
Just
go
like
out
a
there and get some.
401k. If you have a 401k, do you think you're not going to pay taxes ever? Because you don't pay taxes now. They take it out of your paycheck before taxes. But in the future, it's tax deferred. So in the future, you're going to have to pay taxes on that. And it's a chunk of money that you're going to have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's another question. Let's see.
Okay. Wait, there's one more. Wait. How?
What is the living benefits?
What are the living benefits? Because we always talk about it.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so I'll go over. So basically, you're able to get these benefits while living if you have any type of critical condition, disability. So like Bia said with her dad, he had a critical condition. He couldn't work, and he would have been able to collect that money to pay for bills, whatever it is that you have to pay if you're obviously, disabled in a critical condition at home that you can't really do much. So that's how it protects you and your income, because although you are going through this, challenging time, you have at least the funds to pay and not worry about that, because that's a whole heavy thing that you have to carry while still being sick. So you don't want that. You protect that, and you can start. It's so cheap for our age. Like, I have such a cheap plan, and it covers so much. So it's like, it's crazy to see the price that you can pay for such good coverage. So that's living benefits.
Exactly. And like, for example, if you have kids, or if you have a mortgage that you have to, that you need to pay for your house, and your kids and your family lives in the house, what if something happens to you and you're the one bringing the income, you and your husband, or only you, whatever the case may be? You have to protect yourself, because if you get sick, how are they going to pay for the mortgage? How are they going to pay for the bills? And you're going to be sick. They're going to be taking care of you. You need to be prepared. How are your kids going to eat? Honestly, it's crazy, but we need to think about it. Like, I have a house. If I get sick, how is I want to pay off my house? I'm going to access the money to pay off my house, my whole mortgage, and that's it.
Exactly.
So we need to think about that.
It's a tough subject, but we have to think about it because if it happens, then you're gonna wish you did think about it.
I know. And
Yeah.
most of the cases, the bankruptcy cases in the US is because of a health condition.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's because someone got sick, just like my dad. He got sick. He had to wait to, pay so much for medical bills, and he didn't have an income. He didn't have a backup plan. And then
Yeah.
what? He wasn't working. He didn't have an income. And
Yeah.
then you lose everything. You're
Yeah.
not prepared, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. But
Um,
anyways, we're here to
yeah.
help you guys. And it
Yes,
was,
that's true.
Mari, thank you so much.
Yes,
Love doing
thank
this live.
you.
You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
thank you. I love working with you and I'm so excited and I can't wait for our next live.
Yes, we're gonna be
Yes.
posting soon. If you guys have ideas or
Yeah.
questions for the next live, just let us know. We're gonna
Yes,
talk about
topics.
we can
Yes.
talk about in an easy way that everyone understands.
Exactly.
And,
Yes, excited.
Bye, João.
Oh, João. Thank you
Bye,
guys so
guys.
much
Thank
for
you so much for
joining.
joining us.
Yes, I'm so
Bye,
excited.
Mari.
Bye.